Hello, I am Dr. Ajay Mohan Singh, a consultant in the Department of Dentistry, Tata Main Hospital, Tata Steel, Jamshedpur, India. I am about to deliver a short presentation on nanodentistry, the recent advances and their applications in prosthodontics. This presentation was done in the 46th National Conference of Indian Prosthodontic Society, which was held in Mangalore, Karnataka, India from 15th to 18th November 2018. The objectives of this presentation are to familiarize you with nanodentistry, the recent advances and applications of nanodentistry in prosthodontics. Let us start from the definitions. Nanotechnologies are the design, characterization, production, and application of structures, devices, and systems by controlling shape and size at nanometer scale. Whereas nanodentistry can be defined as the science and technology of diagnosing, treating, and preventing oral and dental diseases, relieving pain, preserving, and improving dental health by using nanostructured material. These nanomaterials have size from 1 nanometer to 100 nanometer and include clusters of atom, grains, fibers, films, crystals, nanoholes, and nanotubes. Classification of nanomaterials. The nanomaterials can be classified into four classes. The nanomaterial will extend beyond 100 nanometer size limit in at least one dimension. These four classes are zero-dimensional nanomaterial, in which the size of the nanomaterial is limited to 100 nanometer in all dimensions. The one-dimensional nanomaterial will extend beyond 100 nanometer in one dimension. The examples are nanofilms and nanofoils. The two-dimensional nanomaterial will extend beyond 100 nanometer in two dimensions. The example is carbon nanotubes. The three-dimensional nanomaterial will extend beyond 100 nanometer in three dimensions. The examples are quantum dots, nanoshells, and dendrimers. Approach to nanomaterial manufacturing. There are three approaches to manufacture nanomaterial. Number one is top-down approach, number two is bottom-up approach, and number three is functional approach. The top-down approach is reducing the size of existing structure down to a nanoscale level. The bottom-up approach is assembling the individual atoms and molecules into nanomaterials of desired size. The functional approach does not consider the method of production of a nanoparticle. Rather, it values on the production of nanoparticles with a specific function. The fabrication of a carbon nanotube. In this video, you are looking with the help of transmission electron microscopy at the process of fabrication of a carbon nanotube within another carbon nanotube. The two horizontal parallel lines are the superior and inferior wall of a carbon nanotube, in which the moving black dots are carbon atoms under a chemical reaction, forming carbon nanotube at two places that will join together to give one bigger carbon nanotube. Nanomaterials used in prosthodontics are nano impression materials, nanoceramics, dental implants, nano glass ionomer cements, denture based resins, nanocomposite denture teeth, and disinfect. Talking about nano impression material, the addition silicon vinyl polysiloxane impression material, when integrated with nanofillers, provide following advantages. It shows better flow, improved hydrophilic properties, lesser voids at margins, high tear strength, resistance to distortion and heat, and it snap sets that reduces error by micro movement. Nanohydroxyapatite. Biologically inspired rosette nanotubules and nanocrystalline hydroxyapatite can be used as bone substitute. The examples are Austin and Vitos. The nanohydroxyapatite rods have been used to synthesize the human enamel. Nanoceramics. Alumina nanoparticles are being used as ultra-fine polishing agent and as nanofillers in composite restorative materials. Silica is being used as ultra-fine polishing agent. It is also being used as nanofillers in composite restorative materials. Zirconia is highly conducive for odontoblast and also being used as nanofillers. Lithium disilicate porcelain is being used in the manufacturing of crown and bridges. There are huge applications of nanotechnologies in the field of dental implants. The nanotechnologies are being used to attach nanotubes and beads to the implant surface. They are also being used to spray titanium oxide or implant surface or blast alumina to roughen the implant surfaces. The nanotechnologies are also being used to coat the implant surfaces with nano-textured titanium, nanohydroxyapatite, or pharmacological agents like bisphosphonates to change the chemistry of the dental implants, which ultimately will increase the osseointegration and success of a dental implant. Nano-glass ionomer cements are constituted by dispersible nanoparticles which can be added to various solvents in which they are dispersed homogeneously. The advantages of nano-glass ionomer cements are higher dentin and enamel bond strength, high stress absorption, longer shelf life, durable marginal seal with no separate etching requirement, and fluoride release. Nanocomposites. The nanofillers used in nanocomposites include an aluminosilicate powder with a mean particle size of 80 nanometer and a 1:4 mole ratio of alumina to silica and a refractive index of 1.508. The advantages of nanocomposites over conventional or hybrid composites are they show high filler loading, increased hardness, improved flexural strength, toughness and translucency, decreased polymerization shrinkage by 50%, high polish retention and desirable handling characteristics. Nano denture base resins. When titanium dioxide or ferric oxide nanoparticles are added as pigments in polymethyl methacrylate, they provide color of the gingiva to the cured denture. They also result in low porosity and prevent the adherence of Candida albicans to denture in the mouth of the patient. The addition of carbon nanotubes provides superior strength. Artificial denture teeth. The artificial denture teeth made up of polymethyl methacrylate containing nanofillers have following advantages. They have superior surface hardness and wear resistance. They are highly polishable. They are stain and impact resistant and they show lively surface structure. The nanotechnology is being used to change water into a disinfectant. This type of water is known as engineered water nanostructure. In this technique, water droplets are brought down to 25 nanometer size. They are charged with electrons and reactive oxygen species. The engineered water nanostructure is highly mobile and can interact with pathogens both in air and on surface and can kill them. Thank you for watching this presentation. Don't forget to like it.